super excited to be here. If you have not heard of TRM, that is Talya, Regina, myself, and Martine. We are TRM and we are happy to have everybody come in to the show today. We have a brand new GPT creator. Brandy's like, please don't, please. I'm scared as it is, Regina. I'm scared as it is, and you are just putting it out there. Brandy is brand new to not only us but DCT, and she has created a GPT. This is what I'm talking about, guys. She saw the opportunity. She learned how to create the GPT, and now she's here to promote her GPT, and it is absolutely wonderful. She did a spectacular job. I was about to make up a word. Uh, she did a spectacular job. Erica knew it. She was like, Regina's always making up words. And I was about to mush two things together, Erica.
It's spuntabulous. It's spuntabulous. Okay.
But she did amazing job, and I can't wait for you guys to see what she has done and what Talya has created with the information that came from her GPT is off the chains. Talya is what I have to start calling her, the queen of crafting, the titan of the treasures of crafts. We're gonna have to give, yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with a T, alliteration for what you do in the crafting sphere, because she this is Talya. What should I make for the show, everybody? What should I make? Martine and I. Suggesting. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do this. And we're like this. Girl, please. Every week is the same thing.
It is not, because I took y'all suggestions this time. I
Yeah,
did.
this time, but most of the time it
Just
is like
barely. We're just a springboard. We're a
Wah,
springboard for what
wah.
she actually wants to do. It's okay. We know. It's all right.
and she
I,
talks
I
about
be listening. I be listening.
you do.
you
You can
sound
do
like
what you
me
want
talking
to do.
about
That's
I have
all.
an older girlfriend who gives me advice, and she's like, you don't ever listen to me. And then I repeated back to her. She was like, you were listening? You I'm like, yeah, I was
I was listening. I was listening.
listening. I was
I was
listening.
listening.
Just because I didn't tell you that I was listening doesn't mean that I wasn't listening.
Right.
But
That's
I'm
right.
super happy to have everybody come through, everybody come in every single week. We don't take it for granted that you guys could be doing a lot of things on a Sunday. Well, it's afternoon for me, evening for the East Coast. Um, that you guys can be doing a lot of things. So we're happy to have you guys here. And as always, thank you for coming. And if you want to be a part of this TRM live, you have. Yeah, I see you dancing there, Erica. Are you? When am I gonna get another GPT? That's all I got to
Oh
say.
no, I can't come up with any ideas.
Yeah, girl, come on now.
These classes you done took, you got some ideas in there somewhere now.
I'm like, get in here and simmer.
It's got to get in there and come on out.
It's got to
I
get some
understand. You got to have the
seasoning.
inspiration. The
Yeah.
inspiration has got to hit
All
you.
right.
That's
All
what it
right.
is. I
Okay. Yeah,
understand,
look.
Erica. I
Yeah.
understand. It got to be what you want, though. It
Right.
might
Yeah.
be inspired by some other things, but it
I
has to
want to
be
put something out.
Erica. I understand.
Right. So, and as you guys know, I will call you out online because I see some greatness sitting in here. We all need GPTs. If you would like to be a part of the show, um, I'm sure Martine never knows what I'm going to say. She's going to drop it in the chat for you guys to become part of the panel. So I'm super excited for everybody to be a part, for us to come in. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a GPT. You could have a class, you could have a product that you want to show. All of you calendar journal creators, music creators, for you
Mhm.
music creators, you might want to sell your catalogs here on TRM. Oh, see, Erica, I knew you had a product. Look at her. She's slowly sliding it up in the
I
chat.
did last year before I got involved with you guys, though.
But
But
still,
but still,
still. you still have a product,
Yes.
right?
You have a
So like
product.
for Kelly, who creates award-winning music, she might want to drop her catalog here
Uh-huh.
of music that she has. Monetize, Kelly. Monetize. That's all I have to say. Monetize. So
Right. We need some music that we can put on our social
That'd
medias.
be dope.
absolutely.
We need some music.
Absolutely. Um, and with that being said, Martine, as we always have, we give away amazing prizes, and Martine is the one she is the Vanna Black of the wheel, and she is going to tell us all about what is happening with the wheel and the giveaways. Martine?
Absolutely. Thank you for the handoff. Good evening, everybody. I'm Martine Brown of Mosaic Creative Designs, and I'm so excited to be here for Sundays with TRM. So, if you're brand new to this show, we already know you're going to love it because we love it and we love having you here. Part of our show is we give away some prizes at the end of the call. And often they are either GPTs from our creators. And so Miss Brandy, even though it's her first time and she's brand new, she's giving away 2 copies of her GPTs. So we've got, right now, we've got 6 spots for GPTs. I will be giving away 2 seats from my most recent class, the Canva Frame Games. I'll be giving away 2 replay seats. That gets us to 8. So we have a wheel. We spin the wheel, and wherever the wheel lands, then that's who gets it. It's super simple. But how do you get your name on the wheel? I'm going to tell you how. There are 3 ways that you can get your name on the wheel. Okay. The first way is to fill out the sign up form. You got to have it filled out by 7:45 p.m. Central. Look that up on the internet and see what time that is for you in your time zone. So 7:45 p.m. Central, you've got to be signed up no later or earlier than that. Okay, 7:45 is the deadline. So that's the first way. The second way is by sharing the live. So there's a share button on Artfully Melanated. That's Talya's account. There's a share button. You can share the live. And as long as you're sharing publicly into a public group, we'll be able to see your name. We'll be able to see where you shared it. That's a second entry. Okay. Zoom people, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Okay. Sharing the live, especially Facebook and its algorithm, that's how we get people in front of our creators. Okay. So if you don't share the live, then that's fewer people. So panelists should be sharing the live. Everybody should be sharing the live. We want eyes on what our community has to offer. It's the easiest thing you can do, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Okay. And then the last way that you can, earn a seat. This is something new. So if you haven't been with us, some of our folks who've been with us a long time, you probably haven't seen this. This one's new. You get a third opportunity for an entry, and that is by joining the Patreon. The 3 of us have a Patreon called TRM Learning. We offer our classes, our GPTs, over 100 pieces of art every single month. It is the most affordable option you can have to be able to get good quality learning that's going to change how you do work. And you can join as a paid or free member tonight, and you will get a seat. Okay. Also, if you joined us in the last 7 days, you will be getting a seat anyway. All right. So we had some folks join us this week. All you newbies, I'm putting y'all on the list too. Okay. For the TRM learning, I'm going to drop the link in the chat, but I want to show you how to join as a free member. There's a 3 dots here, 3 dots on the left, and then yours will say join as a free member. Okay. All right. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. We'd love to have you as a free or paid member. We've been sending out, I don't know why my screen is still showing. Can y'all see my screen, Zoom folks? Okay, good. There we go. There's a little lag on Facebook. We have been sending out community content to help everybody. So whether you are a free or a paid member, we are actively working you to get you what you need and how you need it. So that is the third way. All right. Please don't put your multiple names. Let's not try to cheat the system. So don't put your name and your baby daddy last name. Okay, don't do that. Please don't use multiple emails. One email is good. And we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you so much, Martine. Let's see, who shall we bring up today? I'm looking through. Um, Kelly, we haven't talked to you in a while. I think I will bring you up as well. Hey, Kelly. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Hey,
So, I know that you have a class coming up, right?
I do. Hold on, let me center myself.
She's like,
There we go. So I am, yes, it is coming up this Saturday. It is a memories and melodies. So we are going to be creating songs for Mother's Day. Or geared around Mother's Day, but to attribute to moms and mom figures and all of the things. So we'll be creating songs in Suno. We will be creating poems, or you have the option to create poems. Just, customized messages to share to get ready for Mother's Day. So we'll look at those. I did create a GPT. Of course, I always create GPTs for whatever I do. And also in the GPT, it tells you how to monetize on that. So definitely, it's going to be a good time.
The thing that I love about what Kelly does is she understates what she does, right? She always goes, okay, we're just gonna create a couple of little songs and a poem, and we're gonna do it in Suno, and it's just I'm just gonna show you how to be a song composer and master, just offhand. Uh, and the fact that you guys are going to learn from a master at her craft, that she's won awards for her craft, that she has an amazing YouTube channel that she has put out. She is constantly putting up content when it comes to music. She is a master crafter when it comes to this new space of AI created music, but that comes from the fact that she has a great ear. She's following trends. She does all the things that need to be done to create the songs, and she's constantly innovating and coming up with new things, and you're going to get a GPT with this to help you along the way. So everybody, Kelly, she may be laid back and not say a lot, but let me explain to you, she is absolutely amazing at what she does. So
Appreciate it.
we absolutely love having her, and she supports everybody. Can I
I
say that?
do. I'm everywhere.
She's everywhere. So we need to turn around and support her as well. So thank you, Kelly. Really
Appreciate it.
you. Um, and I just absolutely adore you. And of course, is Bryce
Back
asleep?
at you. Oh yeah.
She's like, it's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
time.
I'm
Right?
enjoying it just for a little bit because he did wake up a little bit during mindset and then he went right back to sleep. So next time he's up, he's probably gonna be up.
Okay. All
So
right.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying
Yeah, take your time. You take your time. Take your time. Enjoy your downtime.
it.
Uh,
Appreciate
All right.
it.
Thank you, Kelly. It's good to
Thank
talk to you.
y'all. All
All
righty.
right. Bye-bye. Well, guys, that was amazing, Kelly. And she has a class on Saturday, but also I want to, you guys know that if when I'm talking, I'm about to adjust the background. The background gets adjusted every single time. I have so many. Do you guys know I looked at my count of the backgrounds that I've created, and it is 100 and oh, actually, this is the wrong one. Because the time is wrong on here. I had to change it. It is 150. I've created 150 different backgrounds. for this show. 150 different backgrounds. That's how many GPTs that we've done, because every single week I create a background for the GPT creators, right? So with my backgrounds, the GPT backgrounds, Talya's backgrounds, TRM backgrounds, 150. I digress. But I
That's
am
bananas.
also, uh,
That's
it's bananas, right?
bananas.
I am also having a class on Saturday, but the class it's supposed to be 3 p.m. and not 7 p.m. I had to thank you, Cynthia. If Cynthia's out here, she's the only one that saw that little mistake on my flyer right there. I appreciate her for that because I did not see it. It's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and not 7 p.m. because I'm used to doing it on Thursdays.
Ah.
Used to doing it on Thursdays. So it is 3 p.m. Uh, Eastern Standard Time. And I'm excited to do an update to the editor, to revisit the editor, because I think what people have, the full editor, what people have problems with the full editor is how do I use it? What do I do with it? How does it work? Why should I use it? And what can I do with it? And as you can see with the girl, I'm going to move over to the side. The gray and white was done with just a regular prompt. And then with the editor, I was able to put the overlay with the editor. So you can do different things like that through the editor. And it is a TRM approved class. I forgot to say that up top. It's a TRM approved class. That means that it is part of the classes that are TRM top tier is able to get. That's 3 classes, 1 from each one of us. And this class is approved for TRM. So I'm super excited to have you guys come in so we can talk about the editor. We can have some fun. And if you guys know, like I know, the deliverables that I give you, the images that I'm going to give you, all of that stuff is going to be top notch. And Martine created a GPT that's going to be featured in the class in a way because there's some things that I need to do with the editor that I'm going to be doing with her GPT. So if you were in her previous class, you guys already have the GPT, but she has the ability for you guys to purchase the G for those who are not in TRM, the ability to purchase said GPT, and it's going to be featured in that class. So I'm excited to show you guys everything that it can do and how it can do it. So come on in and have a conversation about editing the editor and Midjourney. And I can't wait to discuss that with you guys.
Regina, hold on just 1 second before you go on, because Kelly, don't worry, you're not alone. Regina also does not give herself enough credit when she be talking about her stuff, so she's getting added to the list. You should attend the editing course if you want your things in Midjourney to improve by 100%. I'm a pretty techie girl. I feel like I know things, and eat from June until now, because that's when I took Regina's first class. My Midjourney account, I don't even scroll past when I stopped taking classes, when I started taking class with Regina. I don't even scroll, like I know the mark. I know where it's set in my Midjourney. I don't scroll past it. Because anything past that is a miss. Or if I do, it's to reuse the prompt so I can take what I've learned from Regina to make what's in there better. My last 60 renders, I just wouldn't have been able to do it on my own because I just didn't have the knowledge or skills. I don't know anyone who's as knowledgeable just about the intricacies of Midjourney and is able to say it back in a way that I can understand. So I want to make sure I gave her flowers because yeah, I don't go back past June because it's terrible at best past June. It's terrible.
Put your crown on, Monarch.
Thank you. Let me adjust
Right.
it. You know, I will say this. I love Midjourney. I stay in it every single day. I think I said this on the live that we were on that they did my time that I spend in Midjourney, my average hours that I spend in Midjourney, and it's 12. So I'm on it all day long. So I wake up to it and I go to sleep to it. So my average amount of time that I'm on Midjourney on a daily basis is 12 hours. And I do that so I want to deep dive into Midjourney so you guys can know what's good and what's not, and what to do and what not to do, and how to really work with the algorithm, and get it to work for you. Because a lot of the things that were created initially in Midjourney, they had no thought of, number one, women being in Midjourney because it was all male engineering team. And the other part is people of color. We have come in and changed the whole game as far as Midjourney is concerned. How we prompt, what we do, the selections of clothing, all the things that we put into Midjourney, we do all that, and it enhances the large language model, and we are able to get that information. So I absolutely am a fan and a person who just really loves to talk about Midjourney and learn about Midjourney on a daily basis. So I'm happy to show you guys what I love to do. And remember, not 7 p.m., but 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the class is going to be. I'm super excited to show you guys. We're revisiting the editor because a lot of people get confused on how to use it and what it can do and what it can't do. And my favorite part is the remix. So we're going to go deep down into remix because it is being underused, and I don't want them to take it away. So we need to use it, to let them know that it is something that needs to be used. So because he was like, I think we should take away remix, and we all were like, he was like, whoa, he was like, that was a quick reaction. But yeah, I love it, Martine. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait for you guys to come to class.
Thank you, Regina.
Okay. So let us get to our very first GPT creator. Miss Brandy, are you ready to be a part of this? She's like, oh Lord Jesus. I don't know. I don't know. Brandy, since it's your first time, we are not going to
first
put you
time.
straight spotlight on. We're gonna surround you with what I call TRM love.
I appreciate it.
We are all gonna be around you.
I
So the
appreciate
one
it.
thing that I want you to do is I want you to tell everybody who you are, what your
Okay.
business is, and what you do.
All right. So, hello, everyone. I am Brandy, and I am the creator of Solo Creator. You see it right there. And I have many different names underneath that, but Solo Creator is the hub for everything. Um, I just started in this AI world literally the beginning of January. Um, and in that time, I've learned a lot, and I'm one of those, I have to do stuff. My ADHD brain makes me just, I have to get everything out and do things. And I'm not the best at just having people do something for me or anything like that. I have to do it myself. Like, so that's what I did. So I started playing around in my GPT and oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. So everything that I do with the whole thing with Solo Creator is because I love art, and this digital art thing has just captured me. It has, and I'm following behind Miss Regina. Like, I got to get into one of her classes because Midjourney is bae. This back here, I just made this afternoon in Midjourney. Um, Midjourney is bae. But on top of that, I am a big advocate for self care, self love, and healing and everything because I've gone through a lot and I'm healed from a lot. And so this GPT that we're talking about today, Soul Phases, is a product of that. Um, and a little bit about that, I guess you could say I'm kind of like the trifecta in what I'm about to talk about. I'm the I'm the product of teen parents. Um, I'm the firstborn daughter, and then on top of that, what was the other one? Just a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just so with that when I went through therapy and I learned I'm hyper independent. I haven't been diagnosed formally with ADHD, but it is quite obvious that I have that. I won't say I suffer from it. I live with it and I thrive from it because I have no desire to take medication for it because I feel like anything magical going on in my brain, if I took medication, it'll go away. So I'm cool with it because I can function just fine. Um, and so with this GPT, on top of everything else, I'm 47 and Perry is kicking my butt. And I know it's kicking everybody else's butt. So I created soul phases. And soul phases, um, can I pull it up? Because otherwise I'm gonna forget what I'm talking about. Uh,
Oh yeah,
ho-
absolutely.
hold
You
on, let me
can
see
go
if I
ahead
can.
and share your screen.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's okay.
I'm so new with this.
The thing that I loved about your GPT is because it was able to allow me to, like you said, I wish I was in menopause. Lord, I ask him every day. If I'm not even in Perry, Lord have mercy. I know, Erica. I know it's terrible. But doctor is like, for real? No.
Halle Berry's also counting down. She's been counting down as well.
I saw that. I was like, Holly, Lord, please. Yeah.
I want to say that I'm actually in it because it's been a year,
Oh
but
yeah, you're in it.
but see that happened to me before, just like Halle Berry said, and then it said, "Ha ha, got you." So I'm not gonna say that. I dropped weight and everything just to make sure that it wasn't because of weight, and it's still like, "Ha ha." So we not. I'm not. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say I'm still Perry.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
So this is soul phases. And I guess I'll read off what it says. So it's a GPT to rediscover, reclaim, and rise, a space for self discovery, personal transformation, and breaking generational conditioning. Reconnect with your
Can I
true
stop
self.
you real quick for a second,
Oh, yes,
Brandy?
ma'am.
Because we need you to hide your URL. Can you click the three
Oh,
dots there for me?
what am I clicking? What
Over
am I
to your
clicking?
right,
My
click your
right.
three dots.
Oh, okay. And what I do?
And then, uh-oh,
What I do?
Go down to Zoom.
to Zoom, yeah, and click
Oh,
that box. Yeah, click that for us real quick.
oh.
So you're gonna click the three bot the
Click
Uh-huh.
three
your three
dots
dots.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you got a big old, what's that?
And what else I do?
and the crosshairs.
Go down to Zoom where you see Zoom and there's a box there. Click that.
Oh, I don't know what I'm clicking the Zoom.
Not the
Stop your
Zoom
share.
meeting. Yeah, not the Zoom
The three
meeting.
dots on your search bar. The
On your
three
Right
dots.
next
Chrome
to your
browser. There you go.
Where you
Okay.
were at first.
Right.
over,
Oh,
over.
By your
here.
face.
There
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you
click
go.
that.
Yep, there
Yes.
you go.
And do
And then
what?
where you see Zoom, click that box.
Right
No,
here?
Down.
Go
Zoom. Yeah,
down.
scroll
There you
down.
go. Yep.
Oh my
Keep
gosh.
going till you see
The
Oh,
Zoom.
box. The
okay.
box.
And
The
what I'm
box next
hitting?
to it.
It's to
The
the right.
square over to the right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep, there you go.
Thank you. I'm like, what? Okay. Uh-oh, now I gotta
Uh-oh.
find it
And you
again.
can go back to your window where,
Uh-oh. Hold
you
on.
might have to do the same thing again. Escape.
See. Hold on. I'm gonna get this. There we go. Go up.
You're fine.
Just hit the escape.
Try Alt
Mhm.
Tab
Escape.
if you're on PC.
Mm-hmm.
It
Uh,
might go to your Windows. Your
I do what now?
try Alt
Hit
Tab.
escape. Or
Alt tab. There we go. Up. Okay, let
You
me go
get that
back.
X
Yeah.
again that was at the top, that black X, you can exit out of it that way again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let me get back to that and then go to the and hit
yes,
Mm-hmm.
the
the three
Zoom.
dots and then yes, there
Okay,
you go.
there we go.
There we go.
All right, thank you.
Yay.
All right, so back to it. So soul phases is for rediscover, reclaim, and rise, a space for self-discovery, personal transformation, and breaking generational conditioning. Reconnect with your true self, overcome limiting beliefs, and embrace life transitions with confidence. Start your self journey today. And I put in the generational conditioning because a lot of us, especially as millennials, especially as Black millennials, we got a whole lot of generational curses that we carry with us. Even me doing this was like me stepping out of that comfort zone, or not even comfort zone, that mindset that I couldn't do it, and that no one would want to do it, and no one would want it, you know. So that's what this was for. And as you can see, I have different prompts here. I had more, but it only lets you do four. But I think I have, like, as far as like conversational starters, it was like at least like eight different things. But if anything up here doesn't resonate with what you're looking for or what you need help with, you can always just type it in and ask anything. Um, I was telling the ladies earlier, I just recently updated it this afternoon to make sure that when it's giving you um, different holistic and natural remedies, that is pulling from Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine to help you to be a little bit more accurate. But at the same time, I do have a disclaimer that says check with your physician first, um, and do your own research. But so yeah, that's why I started this. It was really more of a pain point for myself, and I'm of the belief that if it can help me, I can't be the only person that's going through certain things. And some of the stuff I'm not going through, I don't have kids. I've never been married, but I do have on here, when your kids leave, your kids are grown, you done did everything, you played mama for 20 plus years. Nothing has ever been about you for 20 plus years. So now that they're out of the house, you've done your job with them. Now what do you do? And this GPT can help you with that. There's a prompt for that. Um, if you're with everything that's going on, a lot of people have to change careers, and you still trying to figure out, what am I gonna do? I've done this whole time. What else am I good at? I have something here. I'm ready for a career change, but I feel stuck. Let's see. There's one I'm learning. This one is a big one. I had to learn this one. I'm learning to set boundaries, but my family makes it difficult. That's a big one. And I think anybody can relate to that one, especially if you come from a tight knit family or a large family. Baby, everybody is always up in your business, and everybody always got an opinion. And that opinion is not always to your benefit. But I was a because of me being the firstborn and the oldest, I was a people pleaser for a very long time. I went along with, I did a lot of things to please my parents. If they said that they didn't like it, or I don't know if you should do that, I wouldn't do it. But then after a while, I said, you know what? Screw this. I'm unhappy. Let me do what makes me happy, and that's what I did. I moved away. I start traveling, and that was that. Even though I travel now, they still in my ear. They'll say little things like, I don't know if you should do that. Have you checked the news lately? I'm going, bye. I see you. I love you. If I die, I die. I'm gonna die happy. And that's how I move. So that's soul phases. Any questions?
The thing that I love about, especially that one, that particular one, Brandy, it was perfect for me for some things that has been going on within my family during a transition in my life, because I was definitely a people pleaser and a caregiver and all the things. So I did not know how to set boundaries for myself. So going through that particular conversation starter was really good for me. So
Good.
the way it stepped me through, it gave me all of the things. And then once I started having the conversations with that particular conversation starter, it started going a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. And the thing that I also love is it gives you journaling prompts that go with it as well. So I was able to do a little bit of journaling along with the GPT. And because I talked to my chat GPT, it gave me more journaling techniques because I'm talking to her backwards. We're having a conversation about how I'm feeling, what's going on through your GPT.
Okay.
So yeah, and she's like, "What, girl?" Yeah, and so I was able to do that with your GPT. So I really enjoyed the interaction that I had with my Chat GPT. And oh, by the way, check your voice on your Chat GPT. When they did the upgrade, they changed my Juniper was not on my the voice that I love. She was gone. I had some bland lady.
Oh, yeah, I
So
haven't checked mine because I use
check
mine for
it
my
out.
meditations.
Yeah, because they changed it to this really bland lady. I was like, you are not my voice. Where is my voice? So I had to, do that. But once I got her voice together,
Hmm.
your GPT performed really, really well. It gave
Oh,
great quotes, it gave great prompts, and it all of the things that you placed into the GPT was absolutely amazing. So thank you very much for
you're
that.
welcome. I'm glad it helped. That's my whole goal in this.
It's a fabulous,
I'm
fabulous
trying to
GPT.
start a movement.
That's right, that's right. But also, there is a bundle for that comes that you can purchase the GPT by itself, but there's a bundle as well, right?
Yes, there is a
Okay.
bundle. It's on my Beacon store. Oh, I'm not gonna do that screen sharing again. I messed up. Uh, I'm just gonna pull my beacons up and tell y'all what it is in just a second. It's ha- I swear, next time I present, I'm gonna have it all together.
Well, this is your first time.
Yeah.
So this is a learning curve and an experience for you.
Mhm.
And you are doing wonderfully for your very first time. We don't have, no one
Absolutely.
is complaining.
Absolutely.
Everything is fine. You are learning.
Okay, so the bundle is called Soul Access Pass. It's your
Okay.
monthly sanctuary growth for growth, healing, and creative flow. And with that bundle, I have set it up uh, because in that bundle is actually a total of three different GPTs,
Mm-hmm.
and they all kind of mesh together to give you a totality of support. And
Mm-hmm.
with that, and you have access to the GPTs, but you also get a monthly PDF that is packed full of other things in for each GPT. And I do that, it would be done every month. Like one of them has like a meditation R&B playlist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's smooth, but it's not like that mundane
Mm-hmm.
meditation music. It's like some lo-fi R&B, like it got uh some Monet, some Sade.
Mm-hmm.
It's smooth. I was like, oh, when I asked GPT to make pull up a playlist, I was like, okay. One of them even had, I don't know if it's the month of March or maybe April. One of them even has like a an R&B game, like a trivia game for you to play, kind of like a puzzle, just to break you away from everything. So I try to do stuff like that. It gives you some tools, some meditation tools, some yoga tools. Just like I said, it's like a totality because there's three GPTs. I'm here to talk about one, so I'm not going to tell you everything about the other two, but it's well worth it. And this cost, how much did I put it in for? I feel like it's under $30. Well, I'm sorry, it's $35 for
Okay.
three GPTs. Plus, like I said,
That's
you
not
get
bad.
and you
It's a
get
steal.
yeah,
It's a steal,
yeah.
actually.
It's a
It
Yeah,
really
it
steal.
is
is.
because
Yeah,
you're
it's
It's
not
a
bad at
getting, you're
all.
skill.
not just getting GPTs, you're getting tools to go with the GPTs.
I
Yeah,
love that.
it's not bad
Yeah,
at
I
all.
love that.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Brandy.
Thank
And
you.
there was a question I see there's some questions in the chat
Okay.
about, is it large language models? Okay, so you are asking about the creation of the GPTs. Are we using large language models for them to learn? We are actually backing off of Chat GPT's large language model, but we are training the GPT itself. So we are definitely all prompt engineers for those who are creating the GPTs. But the large language model itself, we're not placing a large language model in. We are actually, on Chat GPT's system. So and yes, they can run multiple tasks, and I'm reading the question as well.
I think you're answering it because I'm trying to figure out like with it sounds like y'all are creating like you're using Chat GPT to customize it to meet whatever parameters, like you're training it to do what you want to do. So it's creating am I thinking of it like you're creating a Chat GPT within a Chat GPT, or like, so what would be the difference? The answer might be in the question, but what would be the difference between creating your own Chat GPT versus training Chat GPT to do what you want it to do?
Okay, so the difference between creating a GPT versus actually speaking to Chat GPT is basically all of us are using our experience and the information that we have, and what we do is we train the GPT so we don't have to ask it so many questions, right? So you have the conversation starters that she had at the beginning of her GPT. Those are the things that her GPT is trained on, so you can go directly to that information. So you don't have to ask ChatGPT, hey, I want to learn about inspiration, or I'm in perimenopause. What are the 3 things that I should do? She's already placed that into her GPT, and you're just going to go and click on the button and you're going to get an answer rather than having to search through it, come through conversation, asking different questions. You're basically cutting through the fat and all of the information that ChatGPT has, and then you're going directly to the information that she has in the GPT. So it's like a mini helper for you versus having all of the knowledge. It's basically segmented off.
Okay. Thank you. That's helpful.
Oh, no problem. And you'll see that when we go, because what she's doing is what they call a productivity GPT. When we go into the art part of the GPTs, you will definitely see the difference between them, because you can see that more with art. Like when we hit the button and the art, every single art GPT is different. It looks different because of how they've trained it. But
Hmm.
what she does in productivity is that she uses the knowledge that she has, she trains the GPT on that knowledge so that you can come in and use that GPT just for that one thing, or whatever the 4 things that she's placed in her conversation starter. And then you can move forward quicker than having to search it and have ChatGPT to go out and search, or to refine the information, because you have to understand ChatGPT does hallucinate sometimes.
Yeah.
And because of the knowledge that she has basically blocked that out, where it's not going to hallucinate, it's going to give you the correct information.
Yeah, Anne brought up a good point. Anne said it's like going to a specialist rather than a general practitioner. I look at it as the difference between going to the World Wide Web versus going to the app. An app on my phone is typically one function or a smaller function than the greater World Wide Web. So it'll get me quicker to what I need to do. That's a GPT is an app within Chat GPT. That's how you can look at it.
Okay. And I'm guessing it's faster than building something from scratch. Much faster.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Because they
And
already
it's less costly, right? So you're going to have to, like, remember when you're doing large language models, you're going to have an API key going from somebody to get to you what you want, and you have to pay that cost. And every time somebody hits it, it's way different. It's way different. So this is backed on the back of ChatGPT, and you are going to use their system rather than going through an API key and all that stuff, and coming and paying for the large language model, all the things that you would have to do if you created one on your own.
Okay, thank you. That's
Oh,
very.
you're welcome.
I know I just hopped on in. Thank you.
No, that's what we're here for.
But that tells you that we know our stuff. Hey.
Hey, also Talia, remember there's only a small percentage that even understands Chat GPT at all. So
Really?
these GPTs, so like if I gave, oh Lord, my mom this GPT, she could get a meaningful conversation from Brandy because she doesn't have to know what kind of questions to ask. Because if I gave it to her right now with the knowledge she has right now, she's just gonna go help me through blank, blank, blank.
Right.
And it's going to answer, here's how you do blank, blank, blank. But if I give her Brandy's GPT, she's going to go, oh, I am an empty nester. Let me click on that one. And it creates a better conversation from the jump because she doesn't know how to train Chat GPT to guide her through an experience yet. Most people out there are that way. So these GPTs help with that.
Okay, that's good to know because I feel like I'm so behind the curve, especially when I, listen to y'all and read the newsletters. I'm like, dang, I feel so behind, with training, training the models. So I'm trying to catch up. Thank
You're
you.
It
not.
changes. It's
You're
gonna change every day. So you're not gonna be behind anything because it's constantly changing. So just move with it, right? So don't ever feel like you're behind because every day something else changes. There are going to
Mm-hmm.
be updates to ChatGPT. There are going to be updates to Midjourney, updates to DeepSeek, all the new things. There are going to be updates constantly. So you're not going to be behind. You just got to stay going forward. So you won't be behind. Just don't stay where you're at. Just keep moving forward. Okay. You're going to be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
all right. Thank you guys so much. That was a good conversation. Um,
It was.
Very good conversation.
Thank you again, Brandy, for your amazing GPT. We
Thank
really
you, guys.
appreciate you
Thank you so
coming
much.
on. Martine has already dropped the links to your GPT for everyone to purchase, both inside and on Facebook. So we can't wait to see what else you create. And
It's
the next
coming.
time we'll bring you back. And then we'll put you on the big spotlight where you're all by yourself.
You'll be ready for it.
Mhm.
You've got so
I'm
many
Yeah,
GPTs in you. I can hear.
I'm building a movement, like literally this
exactly.
whole women healing thing because I'm constantly on a healing journey. So if I could take women with me, come on, let's do this
I know,
We
I
together.
need
know
to
that's
we
right.
need to go. We
That
all
that's
need to go.
that's
So
my
you
big
are
come
definitely
with me.
doing the Lord's work with this one for real
It was
because
calling me. It was calling, and I
yeah,
was
a lot
running
of us
from it.
don't think that we need therapy. A lot of us don't think that, we are
Mhm.
carrying these generational curses. A lot of us don't think that we're carrying the baggage from those things and we are.
I
So
just got real quick. My sister, my baby sister, she sent me this poem that she found on Instagram, and it was like "Dear Firstborn Daughter" or something like that. And I read it, and I just burst out crying because I was like, "You finally see," because for so long she was mad at me for not being around, but it's like now we're so far in age. I just didn't have nothing else to give after helping with the other ones. I had what who said that I gotta what Cookie Line say, I gotta do it for me, Lucius, I gotta do it for me. That's where I was at. And so that felt like she finally understood me, and I was like,
yeah.
ah, you see me.
I love that. And that's what your GPT is going to do for others. They're going to be able to see themselves by using your GPT. So once again, thank you so much. We appreciate having you on. And and we're still not done with you. There's something that's there's a little surprise coming up. Surprise, surprise.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I'm excited to have you, and thank you so much for coming, and we really appreciate you.
Thank you for circling around me. It gave
Uh,
me a little bit of oh.
all right. Bye, ma'am. Okay. So we are getting ready to move forward. Look, you see my Beyonce? She looked like Beyonce to me.
She do like Beyonce. She really do.
A
So,
Latin one. A
uh-huh,
Latin Beyonce.
that's right. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
This came from Miss Sherilyn's GPT. And
It looks like her.
her whole GPT, let me explain something to you guys. This GPT was absolutely phenomenal. Talya and I, when we hit the button, we were like, oh, what? Oh.
You guys.
We gulped every single
We
time.
did. But also, it looked like you.
It looked just
right?
like
We were like, we hit the button. I was like, yep. Cause you
Carolyn.
know Sherilyn when you see it. Like
Mhm.
it looked like you. So
Polished, just together.
it did.
Yeah, thank
It
you.
looked just like you, Sherilyn. And every single render that we created just kept getting better and better and better and better. So I want
Bless you.
you to see what I created with your GPT. Where's Lux? Boom. And guys, let me explain something to you. The new Midjourney folders for this, what I do today, they did their big one. They did their big one. But first, let I want you to introduce yourself, and I want you to talk about your business and your GPT.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Sherilyn, Essence of Expression on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Um, my business has sort of come full circle. Um, One of the things I've always wanted to do is help people, and I've been in this industry for about a year and 3 months or so, and I wanted to coach, I wanted to teach, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, and it just sort of got to be too much. To where, as I keep telling you guys in these meetings, I had to sort of pull back and rethink and refocus. And where I came to from listening to a lot of the mindset classes that I didn't think I needed. Uh-oh. Um, Stop. There's my calling me. Mindset classes that I didn't think that I needed, but apparently I did. So I sort of have been going through a figuring out of me. So my company is helping people who are nearing or have retired to refocus and help ourselves to grow, help ourselves to think differently so that we can move forward. So my word for the month for the year is thrive. And I've sort of built a newsletter around Thrive. And each month I do a different word. Last month was self confidence. This month is growth. And then I'm going to keep going from there. And as you're going through it, I'm going through it too. And understanding myself and growing myself. And the fact that I'm sitting on this thing and talking to you means that I'm putting in the work and I'm doing the things. Because the first few times I was on here and I'm trying to talk, I'm typing in what Stephanie was talking, and my fingers were literally shaking on the keyboard. But I'm a lot more comfortable because we're putting in the work and we're growing and we're doing the things, which is what I want to try to help all of us do. Because when we know ourselves and can get out of our own way, that's when our businesses grow. That's when we will now do the thing that we've been afraid to do. So Empower Her is sort of an umbrella under my Essence of Expression company that if you see my page, you'll start to see that come out a lot. So that's sort of what I do. But on the other side of that is art, because that's how I fell into here. I was a greeting card creator who could not sell greeting cards because I couldn't create art. I could buy other people's art that I could color and make greeting cards from and sell on a small level, but I couldn't sell globally. So I found this art and fell into it feet first, and I haven't come out yet because I can now make my own art to put on my own greeting cards that I can sell globally. And that's sort of where I am now. That's who I am, and that's what I do, and that's why I do it. And one of the things I do is make GPTs of pretty stuff because it's fun.
and it's definitely pretty. So let me just say that the art
Yeah,
is gorgeous.
it's gorgeous. Like there is nothing like your art. You have done a spectacular job in the creation of your art. Um, I I can't tell you how much I love what you've done with this GPT. So instead of telling you about it, let me show you what I have done with your GPT. So this was okay. So guys, this was the first image when I hit the conversation starter that I received. Are you kidding me? Just beautiful work, great texture with the hair, the addition of the jewels on the dress, and then of course I'm gonna ask it for multiple. Look at her. Just
That was
beautiful.
my point. We used to just get in faces, and I'm
Hmm.
like, there's more to the image. Where is she? And what is she
Right.
doing? And I wanted luxury.
And you got luxury all throughout the GPT. There was luxury in the dresses, in the hair, in the styling, how their face, their facial structure. This one right here reminds me of you, like, if you were just, going out to a very posh tea with
Look at
her
that purse.
sunglasses in her hair. Just beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful work. And I love this one. I'm like, oh, I need to do that on my hair. I love the little pearls on the pearl accent. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And these are the ones that, and then of course, I always test the GPTs and multiculturals because sometimes people see the GPTs and they may see a cover. But I want everyone to know that these GPTs everyone can use them. And
Yeah.
there's,
Ooh.
and then of course, all
Ooh.
body types,
Yes.
right?
The waves and the bob cut. I want both.
Yeah,
Hello.
come on
Hello.
now. And there are men in the GPT. I did those as well.
I'm gonna be like Taylor May. Come through though.
Look at that greenery behind with that against that gold.
Look at this.
I want that outfit too.
Ooh.
I want that waist as well.
Same.
You
I want
got a
both.
stick on it.
And baby, she's hidden. I just
It's
the
giving.
whole thing. So then of course I'm going to move them over to Midjourney
Those are
and
so good.
the hair, the hair. Look at that. And for all of you guys who are like, why is that, what are they all different? I do what's called chaos on my images so you guys can see the variety that will come out of the images
Ooh.
through the GPT. I think I skipped one. Yeah, there, I skipped her. We got to give her a shine.
Baby.
And they, of course, you put plus
Be a
size.
little more, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more booberific over here.
It's gonna be a little bit more.
More
I was gonna say
booberific.
boobalicious, but here we are.
I
That
just
too.
had a sale.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Is that Lena?
And you can edit these up to that point. You can go in Canva and edit these up a little bit to make them a little more conservative if you're just in love. Hey, wait a minute, her hair. Oh,
Right?
it's like
Look.
seafoam and shells.
And the jewels and the just more extra.
Yes.
Just beautiful.
Regina, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm probably gonna do this all night, but I'll try to control myself.
Mhm.
Talya Taylor had such a good question earlier. I want to touch back on it as we go through the art.
Mhm.
Ooh.
So Sherilyn's
Wow.
knowledge of prompting, of knowing what's common in prompting, of knowing the right words to put into this custom GPT is why the images rendered the way they render. And
Right.
so it's why these custom GPTs are so important. If I had no knowledge, I can't get this look. So a person would purchase a product like this because they want this now. They don't want to spend the year and a half that Sherilyn spent
Ooh.
prompting to get to this point. So those of you, because I know she's not the only one, if you're new to all this and you're just checking it out, it's so that you can get here faster. That's the problem that's solved when you purchase a GPT like this. Oh, look at there. He's handsome.
And
Yes,
sharp.
he is. Mm. Lena, I think you got some relatives around here that's Midjourney taking y'all pictures. Midjourney's taking the pictures.
You guys, Lena bought my GPT and used it in her diffusion
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
people
wow.
making, and
Mm-hmm.
she put herself in some of these
The images.
Oh,
luxury
Oh, I know she
spots.
was a bad
listen.
mama
Well,
jamma.
listen. Jean, that's right, Lena. Martine said you a bad mama jamma.
You a
She
bad
is.
mama jamma. I know she was. She a bad mama jamma regardless, but I'm just
Ooh,
saying.
look at
Wait
there.
a minute. Wait, it looks like her back and
Ooh.
her front.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Ah,
child.
I like both of those. Hey, send me those. We'll make some.
Okay.
Send me those.
Need to make a fight. Woo.
These are nice.
And that is what I did with your GPT,
And
ma'am.
cheers to you, madam.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna not even show the people what I did because it don't matter at this point. What is
No. What you did is a great segue into not only the GPT that we had prior, but to Sherilyn's GPT because the images that came out of your GPT were phenomenal. The brushstrokes, the elegance, the looks of your GPT, because of the prompt structure that you put in, they were absolutely beautiful. So when I didn't have to go, oh gosh, I got to change this and move this over. No, your prompts were strong. I moved them over, and this is what happened. So every single thing that you do, Sherilyn, is done with excellence.
Oh,
When you
thank you.
created productivity GPTs, they're done with excellence. Now you're showing your other side. This is excellence as well. So those two things have come together because you think about what you do in such a way that you craft it where it shows in the GPT. And when GPT creators come on, I have to, though I know those who have done their homework and love what they do because it shows right when I hit that first button,
Thank
right
you.
when I hit it. And your GPT did that for me. I hit that button and we were like, oh my, Talia was first. I will tell you. Talia was first. When she hit that button, she was like, oh, it's time for us to test the GPT. Here's Shirley's GPT. She hit the button. She said, Lord have mercy. I was like, whose GPT is it? Whose GPT is it? She was like, it's Sherilyn's. I was like, hold on. I said, oh my. Oh my.
You
Oh,
guys.
I'm telling you?
we're
I
telling
was like,
you.
"Ooh, Regina, I love them. Look at it." She was like, "Girl, cut it out." And I'm just go ahead and take my background off so I can
Mhm.
actually show what I did because I combined your GPT and Brandy's because when I used Brandy's GPT, I used her last conversation starter about setting boundaries, right? And so I said, "Oh, this is great." It gave me so many affirmations and it talked about the things that you should do to set boundaries. But then I said, why don't I turn this into a journal? So I said, okay, it gave me affirmations, it gave me steps. I said, can you give me 30 affirmations? Right. So it did that. And as soon as it gave it to me, standing firm came to my mind that you got to stand firm on your boundaries once you set them, right? So what I did was I had already generated numerous images from Sherilyn's GPT, but this is the one that really stood out. And
Standing
I was
firm.
like, oh, this is the one that goes with Brandy's journal. Okay. And I want y'all to take note of the font pairing and situation that I have going on down here because this is what you guys are going to be learning how to do on Thursday in my class. Shameless plug. But listen, it's on the front and on the back, right? Okay, so let me just read a bit of what standing firm has, okay? So again, this is how it looks on the inside. Setting boundaries is an act of love for yourself and for the relationships you want to nurture. You are worthy of the space that you are creating, and you are. Let me go through a few of these journal prompts, okay? What does setting boundaries mean to me and why is it important? We need to know those things, right? So in the journal, you have a space, and then I give you a blank page on the back, okay? In case you need a little extra space, because you just might once you realize what it is that you got going on. Where in my life do I struggle most with setting boundaries? We need to talk about it, right? How do I feel when someone oversteps my boundaries? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about it. We talk about it under our breath, but we need to say it out loud. Okay. How do I want my relationships to feel? And what boundaries would help me achieve that? I ain't gonna read all of them, but y'all get the gist. What are some situations where I've successfully set a boundary in the past? Do we even know? Because some of us haven't set any, right? We just continue to go along. Brandy's GPT is gonna get you there. And you see how cute this is? Oh, this is a hardcover too. I just want to let y'all know. Y'all hear that? Um, Brandy's GPT is gonna get you where you need to go, and Sherilyn's art is going to make whatever you create equally as impressive. Okay. Kill two birds with one stone. Three actually, because y'all saw that font. Don't play with it.
So
Just want to put that
Talia,
out there for y'all. Mhm.
I have a question. You said you created a number of images with Sherilyn's GPT.
I
Um,
did.
I know for me, when I was creating those images with Sherilyn's GPT, it was hard for me to choose. Like this background, when I did it, it was hard for me to choose because the
Yes.
images came out so good, right?
Mhm.
They, I was like, okay, no, should I choose? Because I asked Martine, I said, Martine, should I choose this one or this one? Because this one or this one? And she was like, no matter which one you choose, it's gonna look good. And that's the thing, Shirley, your GPT, no
Mhm.
matter what image I chose, it was gonna look good.
Can I show them two things?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Girl, hit the button. Hit the
Several,
button.
actually. Carry on.
Let me, um,
There you
so
go.
two things. There are 4 conversation starters.
Ooh.
There's the push the button and just show me something. There's give me 5 various settings, and it's also going to give you glamorous settings. And then there's another one that says give me casual settings. And that's what this one is. So it gives you 5 casual prompts and 5 casual images. But once it's done giving you the images, it'll ask you, now would you like an empowering messages inspired by one of these images? And it gives you some suggestions of what you could ask for. So if one of these images pulls something out of you that you want to write an affirmation about, then it will give you one. And I said self-love and freedom. And that's what I thought about when I saw this one. And it gave me an affirmation that says, you are the wind in your own sails, the joy in your own journey. Love yourself without limits, embrace your freedom unapologetically, and ride through every dream with confidence. The world is yours to explore, pedal forward with grace and purpose. So then it says, this is what you can do with it. You can set an affirmation as an affirmation daily. But one of the things that I thought is if you want to do social media posts for the week, you can take these images and ask for an affirmation that is based on that image, and you can post daily to your social media from these images and using that affirmation. And the last conversation starter that it has, are you seeing the change? The last conversation starter will let you take a prompt that you have. So if I have a prompt that I got in a prompt guide, I can just type it in and say, I can't think of the words that I use, enhance, but enhance this prompt. So this is an image of the original as it came right out of the prompt guide, and it's a beautiful image. I loved it. Then I asked it to give it a whimsical look. So it changed it, and I don't particularly like the face, but I do like the change that it made to the image. Then I asked it to give it to me in an impressionist look. So once it up enhances it to what my images look like in that GPT, any art style that you ask for, it will give you that enhanced look in that different art style. So this is one, and this is another, and this is another that I asked for. So you can take any prompt, put it in, ask the GPT to enhance it, and it will give you more images.
That is amazing, Sherilyn. And I'm so glad that you displayed this, because a lot of people don't understand that you can use the GPT differently than the way that you got it, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
I
And you can
tell people all
ask
the
the
time, it doesn't
GPT,
matter, right? It
you can
doesn't
ask it,
matter
what
what
will you do
GPT
for
you
me?
use. It will do what you ask it to do if you know what to ask.
If you know what to ask.
Right.
Exactly. So thank you for demonstrating that, because I know a lot of people don't realize that you can make that GPT do what you want it to do. Now, again, your GPT is well built and well structured, right? What you have in the background is always going to make the images stand out and look different when they use a particular GPT. So thank you for just showing them that it didn't have to do just what you built it to do, that it will do other things, because they definitely need to know that, because you know how we finagle stuff, because we know what we doing. So we can make them GPTs sing,
Thanks.
right?
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
everybody can't. So I am glad that you demonstrated that. So thank you. Amazing GPT, by the way. The
Amazing.
prompts are great because they transfer well in whatever generator you put them in, it do what it's supposed to do. So
Thank
those
you.
are some well crafted prompts. So thank you again, as always, ma'am.
All
Thank
right.
you, ma'am.
You did it again.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you. So thank you once again, Sherilyn. Your GPT is absolutely phenomenal. You really are a excellent crafter of prompts, and
Thank
that
you.
is shown through the GPT that you create. The fact that you are able to take a prompt that you already have and enhance it to the style of your GPT is a testament to your programming of your GPT. So thank you again for bringing an amazing GPT to TRM.
You are very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. All right. So, Talya, you did some phenomenal stuff on the top of the journal. Uh, your font choices were amazing. The placement was amazing. I loved everything about that. I just wanted to kind of throw that on out there. But at this time, Martine, I think it's time for us to talk about, oh, is it time? Is it time?
I
Look,
think it's time.
that
Look, I was just gonna do a shameless plug real quick. This is
Oh, for sure. I think that's
you,
what time.
what is it?
it's time for what?
I'm Kiki Shepherd. Okay, so no, I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, I will be teaching a class on fonts on Thursday, making your fonts stand out. Funtabulous fun with fonts. Okay, gonna be teaching you how to use those wonderful new apps in Canva to enhance your font game, honey. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that y'all need to take this class, because y'all should be tired of using them same old fonts that everybody else is using. We don't want to do that in 2025. We want our fonts to jump off the page. We want our fonts to jump off the page, okay? So
Ab-
you need to
ab-
learn the placement of your fonts, the pairing of the fonts. You need all the things to make your fonts do what they do. And Canva has some amazing apps, as well as some amazing fonts over there that y'all hadn't seen yet, because y'all don't know how to go look for them. But you will learn on Thursday. Okay. come on and join me for Funtabulous Fun with Funds on Thursday. It's currently $20 off at a whopping price of $47, honey. Or it is TRM approved and it will be one of the 3 classes offered in the Patreon subscription this month. Join the class. I don't know where the fingers point. There you go, down there. You can, yeah. Scan the QR code or Moneymaker Martine's gonna put it in the chat for you. But I would love to have you in class on Thursday so that you can get your fun game up to par. See how
I
I
know
did
that.
that there? Okay.
You sure did. You did that there. You did that there. We are so excited to do because let me explain something to you. My font game, I'm real basic about that font. Real basic about the
Yeah.
font
I
game.
use Brittany. That's it. Me be some basic Brittany. That's my font. Brittany and Poppins. My two.
Stop it. Brittany and Poppins.
Oh,
Ooh,
and Lotto
child.
when I want to be professional. I use Lotto.
Come on now, Lotto. Come through, Lotto. Lotto, I love Lotto.
Now, I'm going to tell you that I do like Brittany. I don't have a problem with her.
Oh
I do
yeah.
like Brittany,
I
but she
feel
has to be
fancy.
paired. She has to be
My
paired
pinky
correctly.
up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Put my
it's
pinky
just
up on Brittany.
Brittany, and Brittany again. Thank you, Brittany. Uh,
Tragic. Tragic.
I know she's like tragic, tragic for the font. If you guys don't, fonts do have names for all those that are like, what are they talking about? Your fonts have names. This just
Your
not saying
fonts have
for real.
names.
Yeah,
And just know that I have already created 10 pages of font pairings for you guys. Okay. So you ain't even got to think about it. 10 pages, 6 pairings per page. That's 60 font pairings.
come on
You
now,
already got it. Okay.
come on now, come
Get
on now.
y'all life together with these fonts because I'm sick of looking at the same ones. Sick of looking at.
I'm gonna take the class. I just need to know who Brittany married to. That's all. I'm gonna be there. I really need to know
Brittany
who
might be
Brittany's.
married to Poppins because I think they pair well together.
Come on now,
That
come
makes me
on.
happy. I'll be in class.
Well, thank you, Talya, for your class. I really can't wait for, I gotta learn some new fonts. See, this is the only font I use. Queen's Creative Gallery, that's the font. I don't even know the name of it. That's the only font that I'm using. I use it on everything. It's just sad. But I
It
really want
is.
you guys to see how
Want, want.
beautiful.
We're going to enhance that on Thursday. Mm, we're going to change that one for sure.
Because I'm learning a lot. Even, people think that people who do this know everything. We don't know everything. We're learning just like you guys are. We're learning from other experts to enhance the things that we do. And I love. It's one of the reasons why I like working with GPTs and GPT creators because they have ideas that I would not have thought of. And with this, I wanted to talk about TaylorMade. This is her unbothered GPT. Um, and the GPT has a lot of things that you can do with the GPT and a lot of ways that you can enhance the GPT. And I can't wait for you to see what Money Making Martine has done with the GPT. But at first, Taylor's not feeling well. Taylor, are you able to talk about the GPT? Because I know she's on here, but she's not
Yeah,
feeling
I'm here. How y'all doing? Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me. The GPT is called Unbothered by the Storm. Um, this GPT was actually inspired by my pastor. My pastor, he is one of the strongest men that I know. Like, regardless of what he goes through, whatever storm he goes through, he is so rooted in God that it does not faze him at all. And that's a trait that I want to pick up because I can shake some stuff off, but I get bothered by stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And my bothered is usually in the form of a shutdown. You won't hear from me. I won't say nothing. I won't do nothing. It just be silence and crickets on my end. But I know that I got to handle it better. I know that I need to root myself more in God. So I too can be unbothered by these storms that I find myself going through in my life. And just like anybody would find, everyone has their own storms in their life. And I'm no different. And so, yeah, this GPT was inspired by my pastor.
Well, Taylor, thank you, and thank you, and get well. Like you, there's a lot of messages for you to get well soon in the
Yes,
chat, so
ma'am.
you
I
get
hope
well
you feel
soon.
better.
We will take it from here. So, just drink you some. As everybody knows, I love oil of oregano. Get you
About
some
to
tea.
say, she about to talk about that O of O.
That's what I was about to say. She gonna give you that oil of
And I
oregano,
want
and you gonna
some
be over there. You
hot
gonna be over
toddy.
there gagging. I don't know if you gonna feel better or not, because when she's drinking, you gonna be like. "Rah." So listen, I don't know if it's gonna be better or not.
It will be
I
better,
don't know.
Taylor. Oil of oregano kills everything. If or get you some rose water. That'll go down there and you know and handle it.
All of
If
oregano kills your taste buds.
three
I'm gonna
drops.
need you
It's
to
just
send
three
me a
drops.
list of everything that you said because I'm not gonna remember. So just send it to
Oh
me.
yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
I
Three
will
drops.
say this though, you will feel better because
Absolutely.
we've been sick on a many days, and she got the remedy. Now I'm from Mississippi, I'm from the country, so we make pine tea and all kind of stuff to make you feel better when you know. But Regina has some other stuff that I never heard of before, but I will say that it does work.
Hmm. Yep.
However terrible it tastes, it worked. It kind of
I
tastes
love
like that stuff my grandma used to make us take when we were younger. It was like castor oil ish, but it was called 666. And I
Yeah.
think it was the devil. You understand? I think it literally was the devil.
Probably.
Whatever was wrong with you, it got it out. But I do believe it. Yeah, police. That's what I should have been called. Police.
I
Sure should
love
have been
it.
calling.
I love it. But Taylor, feel better. I will send you the information on all the stuff. My mother was a nurse, but she was also loved to do holistic stuff. So I learned all that from her. But this is Taylor GPT. So this is what happens when you first hit the GPT. It's a very for like if you were Martine said this when we were looking at the GPT. If you were an artist and you wanted to do a show about the storms of life, it has all of these essences in it. It has the she is sitting there reading the Bible, double tornado, people are flying in the background. She has lost some of her money on here. But she is unbothered. She is going to sit there and she's going to read about it. So what I did was I took this initial image and I asked the GPT to take the people out of the background. So it focuses more on her. It gives one tornado. It shows everything. She's still unbothered. And then, of course, I'm going to ask her GPT for another version of this. It gives a lot of more storm surge, all the things for the GPT. After that, I'm going to ask it the different options. I love how this particular part, she's at work, there's issues, she's got all this paperwork that's due, and it just completely focuses in on her that the light is right there for her. She takes some time out at her desk to open her Bible and read it. And then she's having some issues at medically, and then she clutches onto what she knows right there within the imagery. It is amazing, Taylor. Then of course I'm going to ask it multiculturalism to see how the GPT functions, and I just asked it to give me different women with different hairstyles and clothing options, and they're just unbothered. They're just sitting there taking it all in. And the GPT, and I asked it for a 16 by 9. So her GPT will allow you to choose your aspect ratio, as you see right here. And she has programmed that into the knowledge. And then if you want less storms, you just ask for less storms because it starts off really bold and dramatic. Like I said, you're going to, what I did was I asked for it not to render the people in the background. And then, of course, it gave that to me. So I walked these over to Midjourney and it gave me these images. This one is one of my favorite with her just sitting on the luggage. Um, a lot, and what I love about it is there's chaos all around, but the central figure of the images is unbothered. Look, she's at work. Her hair is literally on fire, and she's like, "Girl, no, I'm good." And then, of course, here we are back with the medical issues, and she's unbothered. There's my background. And it just really does what it's supposed to do, showing that life can be chaotic all around you, but as long as you're centered, you are able to continue on and focus in on what's really important. So this is Taylor's GPT. I love this one. I started doing some work. Let me get to that one for consistent characters, right? So she was my inspiration, and then I put her in for a consistent character throughout, and I just kind of played around with it. And so this is Taylor's GPT. But what the star of the show is coming up. Mhm. The star of the shoe is coming up. Um, she did some amazing work. She recently had a class where she taught me, who I said I was never going to do a Canva frame to save my life because I didn't understand it. I didn't want to do it. It was not great. And Martine was able to teach Canva frames in a class for people that did not want to do Canva frames at all. So Martine, can you show them? I'm going to spotlight you for everybody. Can you talk about number one, what you did, and then number two, can you show them what you did?
Absolutely. So those of you that have been with us the last couple months, I've been talking a lot about social media, that, you know, at the top of the pie, the most important thing you can do to get people connected to your content is video. Video is king. Really, video is queen. Carousels are probably king. They're the second thing that are the most engaging on social media, but video still remains at the top. And so I decided to take the image that's behind Regina and do a little bit of working with it and created a Canva frame. So I'm going to show you that. Regina's right. We did a Canva frame class yesterday, and my goal was at least 80% to 90% of the class walked out of there knowing how to create a Canva frame. And it happened. I've been seeing Canva frames everywhere. I'm going to be showing you a few of the Canva frames I saw a little later. But for now, I want to show you what I ended up doing, because here's the deal. We've been sharing flat images. All right. We've been doing a great job sharing our art through flat images. But the question then, how do we break into like video? Okay. And how can we do it in ways that are different and unique? Yes, going into CapCut and using their templates is a great idea. Trying to share my screen. It's a great start, but when you're ready to take it to that next level, we're gonna go from using your templates in CapCut to building your own. So that's where we're gonna go. To really, you gotta catch people's eye. And I think it's important that we view our own selves as consumers. So if you're swiping through people's AI art, there's a reason why. It's because something about it is not engaging you. And if people are swiping through your art, then there's something about it that's not engaging them. So I'm going to show you this reel that I made to showcase the art. All right, so this is the reel that I made to showcase this art. All right, So we've got a Canva frame, we've got a glow going on in the background so that when the person is looking at their phone, I want their eyes to be caught to the glitter. I want them to focus on the text and then be drawn into the image of the woman in the bed. All right. Now, I decided to do this on the fly, but the team is pretty flexible. So I'm actually going to give you guys the He's Got Me Canva frame tonight. In order to get the Canva frame, I'm going to give it to you for free. I'm going to give you that whole design for free for you to play with, unpack. Feel free to use the Canva frame. You can put images in a Canva frame. You can put videos in a Canva frame, and you can really have fun with it. So make sure you're signed up for the wheel tonight. All right, so everybody's getting a Canva frame that's signed up for the wheel. Everybody's getting one. So if you're not signed up for the wheel, I'm gonna drop it back in there, and then you all get the He's Got Me Canva frame. All right, so that's my little freebie for the evening for you. This was really fun to make. If you're interested in learning how to make the Canva frames, the replay is now available. Or just like Talya, for this month, the next between February 15th and March 15th, it's one of the classes that's going to be available at the tier 3 subscription. So I'm going to drop in the link to the sign up, the email sign up, because I'm going to drop the frame in the email that I send tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna drop the frame. Thank you for letting me take some time to show that. That was fun. And I really like the idea. I love that Taylor Maine brought in this concept of like sheer light from the inside. That really spoke to me. Because when you're in the hospital, the white lights glare down you, and so things don't look golden. They rarely look golden when you're having to spend a significant time in the hospital. So I really tried to play that up more by bringing in some animations through the videos. Thanks, and I'm going to drop those links in the chat for you.
Well, thank you, Martine, and thank you, Taylor, because without your GPT, we wouldn't have been able to come up with the concept of how to take the art. As you can see, this is what the art looked like before. If you're looking at me in the square, it was just her and then the hospital setting behind me, and Martine was able to take that art and turn it into what she made as a Canva frame. It I think that it is the talent that we have within us, of everyone who is here, from the GPT creators to me over in Midjourney, and Martine with her expertise in Canva frames that helps everybody move forward. So thank you, Martine, for giving everybody that Canva frame. That was amazing. We didn't know, you guys, we did not know that she was going to give that away. We are very excited for you for that, because her Canva frames are, when I tell you, if you don't know anything about Canva frames, take that class. As you see, Erica is clapping in her, look, we feel like Hollywood squares. Erica is clapping in her square, and because it is, when she showed us, it was like a light bulb went off when she showed it. It was like, bing. We're like, oh, is that right? Is that how
Look,
you
and
do it?
please know that we do not know what we're doing. We don't know how to do everything. So I'm sitting in the class and I was like, Martine, you gotta go over that one more time because I missed a step. But I will say, before we got out of that class, we had all made a Canva frame. So it was an
Yeah.
amazing class. And I had
Thank you.
12 million ideas and rabbit holes I needed to go down after the class. Just know. Okay.
Regina,
12
do we have
million.
a second? I'd like to show a few of the ones that, do we have a few seconds to show that?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of the participants' Canva frames and what they were able to come up with. I'm a big believer in whenever you teach something, I got my teacher hat on for a second. The goal is for your students, especially talking about adults, and in the way that we invest in our classes and our programming. So my personal rule is everybody's got to walk away having learned something, okay? One thing. And if they can use that one thing or implement that one thing quickly, then the class was successful. So I saw these posts today, so I want to give these folks a quick shout out. If I didn't see your post, tag me. Other participants, I just didn't see it, or I may have missed the tag because I'm still employed. So if I missed yours, just tag me again, and I will. I'll make sure. I've got a couple places I'm showcasing your work. All right, so let me share with you guys some of the ones that. All right, so this is from a paper company with Aisha. So this was her interpretation and what she went back. Oh Lord, I just lost everything. Can y'all still see my screen?
We can see it now.
Okay, cool. All right, so this is Aisha from the Joyful Paper Company. This is what she came up with. Some beautiful ideas. What I noticed, so let me say this, brushstroke designs are trending. So the trending designs, and if your audience, if you target people of color, you'll actually find that there is not a lot of art that features people of color using this trend. So there's a gap in the market. There are people looking for it, but there's nothing out there. All right. And this is Sherilyn. She was in class yesterday. So these are the ones she came up with. All right. These came out beautiful. And then also I got a tag from Erica, and this was her take on it. There we go. All right. So those are a few students from the class that tagged me between yesterday and today, which that's my sign as a teacher that, okay, the class was successful. People were able to walk away with a new skill. And that's what, not just myself, but our entire team, we want to do that for you. So please feel free to grab the replay or join the Patreon. Either route, we're going to make sure we can serve you well. Thanks, Regina.
Oh, thank you, Martine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Regina. Y'all got 5 minutes to fill out that wheel. 5.
That was the next thing I was going to say.
Okay.
When is it time for the wheel? Because I know that it was getting close to the time that we needed to have that conversation. So perfect, perfect, perfect. And now, as you guys can see, the background has adjusted. It has adjusted, and Mr. William, I really enjoyed this background. Let me take this all down so you guys can see. I need you guys to understand the brilliance of this GPT creator. He is a photographer, and you can see by the imagery behind me, the details. That's right, it's the details. His hair, his beard, the jewelry, how the guitar, the placement of the guitar, how the fade out in the background is done to bring more attention to the subject matter is this is what his GPT does. And it's absolutely like when I take his GPT from Chat GPT and place it over into Midjourney, it just really sings. And William, thank you so much for this amazing GPT. Like even the intricacies of like the gold on the guitar strap. I was like, because I was gonna call it a holder, but that's not what it's called. It's called a guitar strap. So, William, I want you to talk about your GPT for everyone, and let's have a conversation about it.
Okay. This GPT is well, I put a lot of the technology, a lot of the things that we do as photographers. What you was talking about, the front part of the guitar, the way I is usually taken with like a 30 millimeter lens, and what that lens do, it makes things a little bit bigger the closer that you are to it. So that's what you're seeing from that. So I kind of wanted to highlight. Also, too, I used the close-up in my prompts. And the reason why I used the close-up in my prompts, because when I did when you do that, ChatGPT handles the facial features and all the other elements in the imagery better. So that's the reason why I did that for that. That's the reason why you're getting all those details. The coloring that you see is a different style, is what they call cinematic coloring, different styles and different looks with RGB lighting. So you're getting a lot of highlights on the face, and then you get a lot of highlights that's coming from the background, and then you're getting from the face, you're getting what they call field light. So that's what's going on with that GPT, the way you're getting those colors. Mm-hmm. And that color right there, for some reason, I don't know. Did you use probably the a matrix color is almost like a greenish tone. That's what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Did you use
You know,
that?
no, actually, William, I just asked your GPT, and I'll show you what I got, what I did. I asked your GPT to I just hit the button, and then of
Mhm.
course I'm going to ask your GPT to do a couple things, and I just like to watch your GPT run.
Oh,
I'm real, I get real lazy with Williams GPTs because he writes them so amazingly. I don't have to do that much, and that is the one thing that when you're using a GPT from somebody who has an expertise in something, you don't have to think about that expertise because they've already programmed it into the GPT. And William, whenever there's close-up photography, especially that 16:9, because William is doing a lot of things with influencers, you can see all of that in his GPT as you start to use it. So yeah, William, I got real lazy with your GPT. I'm like, this is amazing GPT. Just run. Um, so I just hit the button on it. And now, Talia, do you want to go first or you want me to go first? I'll go.
I can go
You-
first. It doesn't matter. I
Mm,
didn't make a physical product with Williams GPT this time. I made a digital one with his GPT.
okay.
So if you want me to share that, I shall.
I think I'll go first because I can't what she made digitally is all of that. I'm
Oh,
ex
okay.
I'm excited. All right. So
Oh,
this
oh,
is yeah. That's from hitting the button, William.
oh. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Did
That's
I
just
do that? Did I
you
do
did. You did. That's what just hitting the button. And of course, you see all of this. He gives you wardrobe choices, lighting choices, dramatic scenes. He gives you all the things. You get soundtrack vibes, you know, and I asked it because what I do is I ask it to give me all the things that I request all in one because I like to have all of those images come up all together. Because what I'm looking for is distortion in their faces, hands, instruments, all of those things to test the GPT. And as you see, they're just having themselves a great time all together with their string and guitars and all the things. Then I break them out individually. And remember, yesterday, ChatGPT, when I did this, they kicked me off for 5 hours. They were having a problem, so they kicked me out. So I did this pretty late. So you'll see a couple distortions, but that's not him. They actually were working last night, and I was
Oh,
up while they were
good.
working. Um, I told Talia, I said, Talia, they didn't kick me out. She said, "Oh Lord."
I like that. That's the one that affects with the guitar. Mhm.
Yeah, it's just absolutely phenomenal.
And also too, it's something that I put in here that maybe a lot of people don't know. I put the music, and I think I put camera movement.
You
And the
did.
reason why I put those things in there, because something that Martine said, that video is king. It's about to get out there. So I put those elements in there. If I'm okay to say this, that me, Taylor, Lena, and Patrick Taylor is giving a class on still to motion to consistent characters. So we're going to be teaching that. And actually, I don't know if anybody on the panel knows that I have started AI influencer. Her name is Toy. And today I just received an invite, a creative market invite from TikTok, and I already signed up for it. I didn't expect it to happen as quickly as I did, but I was pretty much ready for it. I would like to share my screen if that's possible, and I won't take up too much time.
Okay, William, let me finish with showing the images and
Okay,
then,
okay.
okay, all right. And so these are some of the images I moved from ChatGPT over to Midjourney. And this is how Midjourney is translating his imagery. And look at that one, the great, it's so good. So like William said, that there are definitely um, the rooms for influencers and for you to be able to translate his prompts from his GPT. And I loved working with the GPT, William, and the looks and I think the thing I like about the way William writes the prompts for his men is they just all have this really strong aesthetic look. Um, very handsome, very, very handsome, I must say. So I really, really loved working. Look at that one. He's out in the rain. Here they are at a jazz club. Just really amazing images, William.
Oh, thank you.
And as I
You
move
came
them,
out really good.
just like I said, I try to make sure that the images that I use and that I feature show every aspect, every body type, so that you know that you can actually visualize what you're going to do with your art with the GPTs. So thank you, William. And sure, go ahead and show you're going to share.
Oh, okay. Well, what I wanted to share was something about doing the consistent characters and doing video. The things with video, they have gotten pretty good. I mean, really good. And I'm gonna show you one that from my TikTok that I did of a G wagon.
Every drive is pure joy. It's not just a car, it's my dream ride come true.
I'm gonna play it again.
I can't get enough of my G-Wagon. Every drive is pure joy. It's not just a car, it's my dream ride come true.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop it. I don't want to take up too much time. But anyway, I did that as a more like a commercial, and I was getting myself ready for what's going to come up. So, thank you for letting me share that.
I love that. How many followers do you have for that for your influencer now, William?
I'm close to 3,000, and I started
Wow.
maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's like 1,000 followers a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. And I was about to say it's showing up in his metrics as well.
Yeah.
Because people are saving. FYI, if you want to grow on any of these platforms, you need saves, likes, and reshares. Over time, people will follow you. People like things that are beautiful. They aspire to things that they want. They like myths. If you're not a myths person, don't put that on your brand. But people, they like controversy. They like myths. They like things that are beautiful. They like to laugh. They like to be inspired. All right. So you're killing it though. I was looking at your metrics. I was like, yeah, his metrics are hitting what should be at that 3,000 mark.
Mhm.
Right. Because toy is fine, honey. That's why the metrics is like they looking, right?
She got them hoops and them
The way
dupes.
the way toy be strutting, honey. The way she be gliding through. Okay.
Yeah. If you can follow, if everybody can follow me on TikTok, I really would appreciate it.
Drop
Absolutely.
your link in the chat, sir. Drop your link in the chat.
It will do.
All right. Thank you, William, for the GPT. I always thank you for your brilliance as far as your photography skills being placed inside of the GPT. And the next thing, William, you haven't seen what Taya has done digitally.
Oh,
Woo!
really?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Whatever.
Whatever is nothing. Whatever is everything.
Can y'all see my screen? Did it pop up or no?
Yep, it's there.
Okay, so what I did with Williams GPT was create a flyer for like a music festival, right? I also wanted to plug my class again with these fonts, honey, because guess what I did? Went and found some stuff in Canva that was already paired together and I made it my own. Okay. And that is what I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to do. But look at this guitarist, honey. That's what I named him. His name is Trey Day. Yeah, because that's how he looked to me. Okay.
Yeah, that looked like
He
a
looked he
real
looked
ad.
good. That's all I'm saying.
That was a great
Let
job.
me show you how to finesse what is already in Canva. Let me show you. Okay. So I just wanted to do another shameless plug about this class that's coming up on Thursday. Funtabulous fun with fonts. Okay. I'm also going to be showing you how to do this, how to take what is already available and make it your own. You don't even have to think about it that much, but as you guys can see, y'all need some help with these fonts. Let me help you. All right. But it didn't hurt that Trey looked this good either. But okay.
Yeah, but that's because our GPT sings a new song when it comes to creating the imagery. So thank you again, William. Talia, you're always so phenomenal. Like I love if you guys see the layers that's on there. She got Trey here. She has a shadow of him. Amazing fonts for all of you guys who are getting ready to go into festival season and to do things for Martine. You had a great um uh, one for people who have children that are musical artists that are coming to graduation season. What was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Athletes ain't the only one graduating, y'all. And your bassoonist, your saxophone player, your guitarist, your band drum major, they also want those fancy graduation designs as well. So there's a huge market for that. So it's not just for
Absolutely.
the
Announcements,
athletes.
graduation
Mm-hmm.
Announcements.
All of
Yes.
that.
That
And
could
font
quite
pairing is
easily.
hugely important when you're designing that kind of stuff. So you definitely, yeah, you can go get a template, but you need to know if it's too many fonts, not enough fonts. You need to depending on that kid and their personalities, you can assign font based on the kind of kid it is. Are they kind of silly? What font would work with that? Are they super reserved and serious? What kind of font would work with that? You don't just slap templates on to personalize stuff just because you can. Get a people good value by making sure you understand visually what aligns with what's happening in the picture.
And Talia, I just want to commend you on something. What you did with that poster, actually, that's called composite. I don't know. Have you had any training in art?
What I see in my mind.
Well, you see real well because it takes a lot to do what you just did. That's a composite. I think you used what, maybe about 4 different images. Am I correct? That's what I counted.
Yeah. I
On the left and
separated
on the top.
your image. I separated him from the background and then I took the background apart and put it back together. And yeah, I did a couple of things. There was a few
Yeah,
things
you
because I
did
wanted
really
to build
well.
this to look a certain way. So I did a little chopping and screwing. But yeah, I made it happen for me. It gave me the look that I was looking for. So
Yeah, you
yes.
did that really well. There's going to be a lot of
Thank
people on
you.
the
Thank
canal
you.
looking for that jazz concert.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
Talia is so
I
brilliant
do
with.
research though. I will say that I'm not saying that I'm completely, you do have to have some form of style, but I do a lot of research as well. I haven't formally taken classes, but I do make sure that I go and research what I can find. And I try to make sure that what I teach is the truth and not just something that I came up with. Okay. So
Yeah, that
I do
looks
do
like
a
a
lot of
good
research.
classes though. It looked like you took some classes to do that. Yeah.
Well, if that's why she's able to do that kind of work because she has a really good eye and concept for design, and that is why she is doing the class for the fantabulous fonts. Her font choices and the things that she does. If you guys have not seen Talya's affirmations that she does on a daily basis, I used to ask. I said, "Girl, do you schedule those?" She's like, "No, I just do them every day." She does them every single day, right off
Nah,
the rip.
not lately. I've been working like a Hebrew slave, so I ain't made it every day. But every other
But
day I've been trying to steal.
she's still like, but if you look at them, like how she uses her artwork and her affirmations, or just whatever comes to her mind, they're all amazing. They're all amazing, and I just love how she does that. And you will give her a concept or something, and she's like, "Oh, I could do that." And she goes out and she finds a great font pairing. They all look cohesive and like they're supposed to be together. You know, like I said, the only font that I've used. But after Fabulous Fonts, I'll be using more. I will be using
You're
more.
getting the upgrade. You're getting the
Getting an
upgrade.
upgrade. I'm getting an upgrade. So guys, if you are not on the wheel is probably already closed because I see Martine
Officially.
diligently working in the background to get the wheel together. So let's make sure that you guys are on the wheel. I'd like to say thank you to our GPT creators. Brandy, you created an amazing GPT that allows for all of us to get our lives together. Then you have amazing Sherilyn elegance personified with her GPT, the intricate details, the luxe creations that she's made with that GPT, just absolutely beautiful. Taylor created a GPT. Sometimes that right now we all feel like we're in a storm, but we can settle ourselves and focus. And she put that into her GPT. Didn't know the backstory that she did that for her minister, that she was inspired by his message. So that was good to know. But Taylor's GPT is very dynamic. It has a lot of places where you can alter it and change it and take it to its highest level. You know what I see for your GPT, Taylor? Something very wide on a piece of art that has people talking about the different things that they see as far as the GPT is concerned. And then, of course, you have William, who has that expert photography expertise. As you can see, still in my background behind me, you are going to get aspects and colorizations and textures and details that you don't see in other GPTs. Um, Also, Talya put an amazing GPT in our Patreon that I played with that was in my SRF Insiders, Pretty in Pastel, that is absolutely phenomenal for everyone who is part of the Patreon. My GPT will drop on Monday because it is going to be featured in what? SRF Insiders. So it will be featured in SRF Insiders. If you guys don't know what SRF Insiders is, it's every single Monday. I put out a little mini guide that has 12 different SRFs for Midjourney that you can play with. And my GPT is going to be featured in SRF Insiders. It's good. I think I haven't come up with the name yet. I come up with the name when I'm creating the SRF Insiders. Right now, Crazy for Coffee sounds what it might be because I love a good alliteration. If you guys didn't realize that by looking at my SRF Insiders, alliteration is key for me. So I can't wait for you guys to see it and for our Patreon to play with it. Finally, I got the approval from Riley because that was very important last Friday. She took the GPT through its paces, so it is Riley approved. For all of you guys who are new, Riley is 8 years old and she is a GPT tester. I've trained her to test all the GPTs as well. And when she tested this one, she did not like it. It was rejected by Riley. So I gave it back to her and she went through it and approved the GPT. So now we can place it out in there. Yeah, and she is a harsh critic, a harsh critic. Talia, do have to say something. I hit the button on your GPT on Pretty and Pastel, and she said, "Did you create that?" I said, "No, I didn't create that. This is Miss Talia's GPT." She said, "Honey, honey, honey."
Oh, I'm Riley approved. I feel
You're Riley
special.
approved. You're Riley approved. You're Riley approved. So yeah, she thought it was absolutely beautiful, 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 beautiful. So you're a Riley approved.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah.
think Martine is getting the wheel
Okay,
together.
all right, because I saw her drop out and come back in. So
Yeah.
if you guys don't know, I'm the filibuster queen. I see things happen in the background. You guys,
I would also like to say that I will be giving away one of my classes tonight as well. So I will be giving away one seat to my class tonight, along with the other GPTs. Martine is giving away two seats to her replay, which is amazing. I'm only gonna give away one, but
and I'm going to
yeah.
give away one seat to editing essentials, so you guys will be able to get that as well. So super excited about having you guys all be a part of the wheel. Martine, are you back, or do I need to just give me the, how they do on the television? They go like this.
I
Get my
am
notes
back,
together.
but I had, as I was building the wheel, I actually had to change computers.
Mhm.
So give me like a couple minutes. I'm having to start from scratch because the computer, yeah, there's a whole window
No
that
worries. That means you want me to sing a song? Okay then.
No, no, no,
no.
no,
Yeah. Oh, y'all didn't want.
no,
Oh,
no, no.
thought it
We
was
don't.
gonna be my big break.
No, no. We love you too much for you to sing in public.
You better tell the people because I really cannot.
We love you too much. Let's see, what faces do I see? You know who I haven't seen in a while, and I'm going to talk to her, and she probably knows that I'm going to say it, is Miss Janine. Hey, hey, Janine. How's everything going with you? How's the business? How's the family?
Fine. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Just working and trying to manage all the million jobs I have. So, you
She
know.
she has a million duties. I'm just kidding.
Not really, but just my goal for this month is consistency, is being more consistent and showing up for myself and my business. So I'm glad to be and showing up for my ladybugs. So which are you all?
Aw.
We love having you. Your
Yeah,
ladybugs love
absolutely.
having you here.
Yeah, we love having you here. She does such amazing work. If you guys have not been on Color Me Calm when Janine is there, her Procreate skills are unmatched.
Thank
They
you.
are unmatched. She is absolutely phenomenal with Procreate. We try to get her to teach a class. I'm just saying,
I will soon.
just teach a
Soon.
class. Well, Janine, thank you
Janine know
so
how to
much.
draw on the iPad. I just want y'all to know that Janine know how to draw.
And I'm
Mm.
I'm I'm here to support you, ladies. But thank y'all for bringing me out. And I make it when I can, and I'm gonna make it when I don't feel like it either. So when I'm not up to par. So that's one of my goals too. So I
Well,
enjoy being on all shows that you ladies have.
Thank you so
well, we
much.
give you
Thank you,
grace.
thank
We
you,
give
thank
you
you.
grace. You can come in and be on the outside or the inside. We just love having you around.
Well, March, I'm gonna
Yes,
be I'm gonna be more on the inside too.
Okay.
So
Oh,
that's my
yay.
goal. That's my goal.
Oh, good, good, good.
yay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Regina.
And I think the next thing is like, does anyone have any questions for our GPT creators while Martine is doing her thing. Once Martine gets back in, I know that there's been some questions about the SRF Insider. She'll drop the link once she does the wheel. We'll make sure that that is in the chat. Does anybody have any questions? Just kind of, use the raise hand feature, and we will answer some questions while she's in the middle of doing that. If not, I can just find someone else to talk to. Mm-mm-mm. I don't see any questions. Miss Valencia. She was like, dag nabbit. I knew she was coming after me. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just been traveling with my mama, but I'm playing catch up.
You know, that's what I was about to ask you. How's your traveling been?
It's been good. She had another birthday party, so just got back from Atlanta last
Oh,
week.
that's awesome.
So yeah, I'm playing catch up with my business, but she's keeping me busy. She's keeping me busy.
So not only is Valencia a great artist and she does a lot of print on demand products, but she's also what? A travel agent.
Travel, yeah, I own my own travel business. 3 years. It'll be 3 years in October, actually. Yeah, I've been doing travel since 2008, but I went out on my own 3 years ago. So
You went to, where was that you went to, that luxury one when you took us on a whole trip
oh,
with,
sandals.
oh,
Yeah, they invited me down to Jamaica and they took us to like almost all their Jamaica resorts, but we stayed at two different ones. It was definitely a good experience. And the
and she
food was
was
great.
so good. Like she was, you know how those influencers go live and show you the thing? That's what she did. I was so, I stayed glued to her social media the whole time she was there. It was an experience. If you have not experienced her experience there, you should go to her page. I'm sure it's still up there for you guys to
It's
view.
still up there. I won't have any. I have a lot of US trips the first part of the year, but I'll be going to Antigua this summer. I'll go on a cruise to Alaska the end of July. And there's somewhere else, but I can't remember. But most of my trips are normally from the summer to the end of the year. My fun trips, what I call them. So,
Yeah, take me with you.
Yeah,
You need
yeah, yeah.
a
Put me in your
plus
bag to
one.
go to Alaska.
yeah.
I
My
think I can fit in the big one. You can't put me in the weekender bag. Like you got to have the one that roll with the wheels on it. I think I can fit in there.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna work something out. I want you to be comfortable though.
I get comfortable once we get where we going. Don't worry about that. We just got to get there.
You're not going to
Yeah,
make it through the security. They scan twice now, Talia. They scan twice. They
I
scan
know.
twice.
I know. And with crazy in
Yeah.
office, they doing everything to scan us before we come in their country. So
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right.
Look,
I think
Martine said,
Martina's
"Look, we
ready.
through talking. I done put the wheel up. Let's go." What am I saying?
No, so full disclosure, I had to switch my entire computer. So I had to build the list again from scratch. It's not an issue, but there are some blanks. I know there's some blanks. I can't get them to be removed, but I'm not going to spend 20 minutes trying to remove them either. Okay. So if we hit a blank, we will just spin again. All right. Y'all, everybody cool with that? All right. We're not affecting your win or loss. I just want to make sure we get y'all out at a decent hour because my East Coast folk, I know y'all struggling. I'm sorry. All right, y'all ready? What are we doing first? Y'all.
Brandy.
All right, so this is Brandy, and I believe Brandy's doing 2 GPTs, if my memory's right.
Yes, correct.
All right, here we go. We had 111 entries tonight. Y'all were not playing tonight. Yeah, they were serious.
111.
All right,
Oh,
that's
that's me.
Sadaya.
Yes.
Well,
Saida.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Sadaya.
Uh, we have characters in our group. Anne Marie said all the blanks are her. She said, so if we end up on any blank, Anne Marie, they
It's
are
Anne
her.
Blank
Marie.
means Anne Marie. Got you. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen at least a couple times. Oh, good. I'm going to remove all instances. Look at there. All right, now let's
Ooh,
get down
all
to
the blanks
business.
gone just that
I
fast.
removed
Look
all
at you. Look
instances.
at go.
All right. That's Miss Diana. She's new. Congratulations, Diana.
Hey.
Look at you. Then came in as a newbie and won a prize. You have won Brandy's GPT from the top of the show. All right.
Great
Who's
GPT.
next?
Sherilyn.
Sherilyn.
The essence of
She's
expression.
doing 2 with those beautiful models that she had in her GPT, where she worked hard to show more of their profile and give them more action. Kandaki Holt. Congratulations.
I wasn't gonna attempt to mess that name up, honey. I didn't know what to do.
Oh man, long-term teacher. I've butchered names for 20 years. I'm sorry.
As have I. That's why I said nope.
All right, this is the next one for who's
Sherilyn.
GPT? Sherilyn. Second one for Sherilyn's GPT?
Sherilyn.
Okay.
I actually got Kandaki here on an invite from my email. So there you go.
Look at there.
Hey, watch out now.
Felicia Hankins, you have
Felicia,
won.
come on.
You have won this GPT. Who's up next?
Taylor.
Taylor Made. This is the Unbothered.
Unbothered.
Oh, yay. LaShonda Lowe. Go, LaShonda.
Hey.
You've won that Unbothered GPT.
Gotcha.
All right. This is the second one for Taylor's Unbothered GPT. And that's Miss Kelly LaShawn.
I'm through, Kelly.
Come on,
Kelly said she felt like a winner at the top of the show. That's what she said. I feel like a
That's
winner
what she
tonight.
said. She did, Carla.
Listen, I did. Thank you very much.
All
Yeah,
right.
see,
And then
when you put it out in the atmosphere, that's what happened. She manifested it.
this is William's GPT.
Yes, this is William.
Taylor Made. We'll talk on the side. I got my Spidey sense tells me she may even tested that for him.
Yeah, we're gonna see if she wants something else.
All right. Miss Stephanie. Stephanie, you come and color with us too? Let me know. Congratulations. She's like, yes. Good to see you, Stephanie. All right. Then who do we have next? Still Williams?
One more for William.
Okay. Wow Solution. Y'all tell us who that is. It's gonna be somebody who shared. Wow Solution.
Yes, we need to know who that is.
Need to know who
Inbox
that
one of
is.
us something.
All
All
right.
right. So you're giving away 2 seats, 2 replays.
2 replays tonight. 2 replays. And remember, everyone gets the free Canva frame as long as you signed up for the wheel tonight. It's too late to the wheel, but it's not too late to sign up to get the free frame. Just go fill it out. I'll send it tomorrow.
I don't know if I'm on the wheel or not, but I definitely want that Canva frame. I appreciate it. Thank you kindly.
It's looking like Miss Janice.
Come on, Miss Janice.
Can't wait to see your Canva frames, Miss Janice. Enjoy. All right, and this is for the second seat in the Canva frame class. Yeah, honey, I'm on a meeting, but I see those grades. You're looking good. That's Stephanie? We can't. Stephanie already won.
Oh, Tiffany.
But I see she was getting her name on there multiple times.
Hey.
That's really
how
where
you
it's
get it
at.
done. That's how you get it done.
Anita Coleman.
All right, I got you down. Congratulations.
All right. And then the next one is for Talya. She's giving away 1 live seat to the Fantabulous Fonts class. Gotta use her fancy voice from last week. And here we go.
Fantabulous.
That'd be Mr. William McCraney.
Man, he's just gonna give it to somebody else. You want to come to the class, or you gonna give it to somebody else?
Give it to someone else.
Thanks, William.
You're welcome.
Okay, where we at?
Nikki's already got it. Nikki, we gotta give you
Nikki's
something
already got it.
Nikki, we have to give you something else. Nikki, I'll let you choose one additional trend report.
Ooh, nice.
Tanya. So Nikki, I'll get with you on the side and you can choose another trend report from my trend report subscription.
ECBT, how you doing? You ready to get your fantabulous funds in order, honey? You're welcome. All right, we're going to Regina. She's giving away a Midjourney editors.
Midjourney editor. That's the Midjourney Essentials class. Yeah, I was driving last time she reviewed that. I need that again. I didn't get to fully engage.
Yes, indeed.
Come on, Maxine.
Yes, indeed.
Maxine in the house. I love that name. That's my grandmother's name.
Let's go, Max.
And I think that is all for this evening.
That is the wheel for tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. You know, sometimes the tech act crazy, so I had to get to moving.
Well, Martine,
We got it together. You did an awesome
are
job.
phenomenal. Even with we learned how to get rid of the blanks. We get on a blank and hit the thing. Now all the blanks are gone, right? So hey, we learned something new with the wheel. When it goes crazy, hit a blank and just clear them. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank the GPT creators for all their brilliance, for their GPTs. We love having everyone inside and continue to come back. Continue to come back. And if you are a creator, you have a product, you have a service, anything, please sign up to come on TRM. We would love to have the conversation with you about your business. We are going to have great creators next week as well. Don't forget, Talya's class is coming up, the Fantabulous Fonts. Both Kelly and I have a class on Saturday. My class is for editing, and Kelly's is for melodies for Mother's Day. Make sure that you guys are participating in, you've signed up for the wheel, so you guys can get the frame from Martine, because that frame, she just made it on the fly and it is absolutely amazing. And if you are not able to get on the wheel, but still sign up so you can get the Canva frame, because she's giving it away for free. Don't forget, she's giving it away for free. So
with commercial use. So you can throw it in the design, sell it.
Wait a minute, what I missed there?
Throw it in the design and sell it. You can use it for
You
commercial
already on the
use.
wheel. You go get it, girl. You go get
You're
that.
gonna get it. If now listen, some people get on the wheel, then they unsubscribe. That's all right. But if you unsubscribe too fast, then you ain't gonna get no email. So just FYI, if you be unsubscribing fast, you don't get nothing.
All right. So get on and subscribe. So you can get your Canva frame for Martine. That is all for me. I can't wait to see you guys in class next week. And remember, you can get all 3 of our classes for one price at the top level of our Patreon, which turns it into about $30 a class. Because actually, my class is $67 by itself. Talya, $67. Martine, $67.
Yes.
So you can get all 3 classes for $97 at the top tier.
Yep.
So thank you guys for coming. And Talya, it's on you.
Thank you guys for joining us this evening. Thank you for continuing to participate, even though we had a few technical difficulties. Perfectly fine. It happens. Life, right? Um, we hope to see you guys on Monday for Midjourney Mondays, Tuesday for Color Me Calm, Thursday for Funtabulous Funts. Okay. And then Saturday again for Kelly's class and Regina's Midjourney editor. Okay. Got a lot of things going this week. It's busy.
Busy.
But thank you guys again for always participating with us. And please come again. We'll see you guys on tomorrow for Midjourney Mondays with the Monarch. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Oh, before we go, Martine, did you drop in SRF Insiders? Because there was a question about SRF Insiders.
Oh, I did not hold that thought because I'm not on my regular computer. So give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull it real quick.
It popped back up. I had a me come in. I had a me come in. So I was like, oh.
I got it right here. Just go to access this link to access all of her products and services, which includes the SREF Insiders. Does this need to go in the Facebook chat as well? Where did you see that? Well, I gotta go find my Facebook if that's the case. So I'm gonna find it.
Oh, Crystal said that she could see this on YouTube. Yeah, we're going to move to YouTube. Martine actually started us a YouTube channel, and then after we're done with this, she places this onto the YouTube channel for you guys to revisit it. So it is absolutely on YouTube because Martine is phenomenal.
And panelists, your links are there as well. They live there so it's totally great work for you to drive traffic to that video because it's another way for people to get eyes on what you have to offer and to touch your link. That's why we made that big shift. We're not able to do it live on YouTube yet, but that's a whole nother thing. But it will definitely be on YouTube for you to come back, refer to that kind of thing. All right, let me drop this. I'll drop this in the YouTube, and I'll drop this in the Facebook, and then we should be good to go with SREF Insiders.
Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you guys. Bye-bye now.
Oh, thank you, Angela. We love to share. Bye.